Today, they're going to be smart about it, though. See how they're protecting, especially with a couple of inexperienced running backs out there asking them to, be strong in the pass protection. And Schottenheimer said, if it's not going well or if it's going really well, we'll use our best judgment at any time to pull him. And while, team goals have not been met for the Cowboys, personal milestones on the line absolutely mean something, and it'd be pretty cool to get that under his belt.
Yeah, it was really interesting because he said, I thought I'd already had that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Mike Kafka, Giants interim head coach since week 11, would certainly not like to see Dak press Banks back deep. And that does not bounce into the landing zone. It bounced off one of the Giants players, off the leg of Demetrius Flanagan Fowles. And that'll be a penalty.
Short free kick against the kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. First down, New York.
It's going to be a long walk to the sideline.
Yeah, that's the difference between a golf shot like that and a kick. A long walk to the sideline, but it's a short walk to your ball when you hit one like that off the tee. So one last look at the rookie quarterback Jackson Dart. Touchdowns this season. And on first down, it's Tyrone Tracy on the ground out to the 42. Well, last week for Jackson Dart, the Giants team, they said, we feel very confident we've got the guy for the future.
Yeah, and we came at it from a number of different angles. And I think that head coach Mike Kafka, probably the best one to have that conversation with, because he was in Kansas City when Patrick Mahomes arrived. He knows what it looks like.
Well, this Giants all...
You've got to be able to protect against that defensive front. I mean, that's the strength of this defense. So we'll see how that offensive line matches up. Tight ends and running backs in protection. Can they get the ball down the field?
Third down and 2. Dart will check it to Tracy on the edge. Slips a tackle, and he's got a first down. Donovan Wilson had a chance to drop him back
into your guys around you to make the plays once you get the football in your hand.
On first down, on play action. Dart batted down by Jadeveon Clowney. Working against Jermaine Illuminor, and
for the entire offseason, get him around our guys, get him into our culture, and let him be the leader that he's become so far in such a short amount of time.
And he seems amenable to that idea as Tracy gets the carry, and there's Clowney again helping to swallow up Tyrone Tracy and the Giants run game.
The lineup, you've been struggling to find that rhythm in linebacker. These guys have never had the opportunity to play together on that back seven and really grow with their chemistry.
Cowboys rush 4. Dart stands in, looking down the sideline. Incomplete. Olszewski, the closest receiver to that pass, and Jackson Dart.
Really big step this season, so that's a tough loss for the Giants.
Going into his free agency period after this season, and he will be in high demand. Over 1,000 yards receiving. Dillon's punt with Cavante Turpin back. It'll bounce at the 5, and it'll be down at the 1. Did it get to the goal line? Reversed it thanks to replay assist, and now Dallas starts at their own 1. Prescott to the air on first down, and out to the 10 goes George Pickens, trying to rip the ball out of his hands, but a 9-yard pickup on the play. 5 and 1. On second and short, this is Hunter Lipke. No Javonte Williams, no Malik Davis, both on IR, and so Hunter Lipke, the third-year man out of North Dakota State, who wears number 40.
I love the fact that they're giving him the opportunity, though, with those injuries down, and that's one of the things that he brings to this team. He's a jack of all trades. He can do a number of different things, offense and special teams.
Cavante Turpin, speaking of special teams and offense, an offensive play for one of the great special teamers.
Edge rushers, but defensive coordinator Charlie Bolin now has kind of started to use them as chess pieces and move them around throughout the formation.
To the sideline, CeeDee Lamb with the grab, and should have the first down at the 30-yard line. You mentioned the plan.
It's all going to be based on the protection of this offensive line with this front. That includes the running backs. And with Javonte Williams out today, that'll be the big key.
And a little stumble out of his break. Prescott can't snag it, and Bobby Okereke grabs the loose football. It's a turnover by Dallas.
Yeah, it really looks like we've got, contact with the center as the center reaches. I'm trying to see it, but I don't see anybody step on it. It really looks like Dak Prescott just lost his.
It looked like that.
Little Three Stooges out there.
1st and 10 at the 28. Slayton in motion, Dart rolling that direction, and he'll just throw this one away. Pressure from Clowney. There's a flag down on the near sideline, and there may have been.
Ineligible man downfield, offense number 72. That penalty is declined, second down.
Jermaine Illuminor. And the toss. Tracy trying to get to the edge and out of bounds near the 25. So it'll leave a 3rd down, about 7 to go for the first for New York, trying to cash in on this Dallas.
Again, defending the pass game. Can they get it jump-started running into the strength of this defense, which is the front?
8 straight games for the Giants with over 100 yards rushing. 155 in the win last week. Dart in the pocket. Pressure comes. Looking down the sideline for Hodgins, who was well covered. That pass in.
You're getting your head turned around. So there's some contact down there, but it's incidental. It's kind of equal as they're going down the field. So I like the no call there by the officials.
Yard try for Ben Sauls, the 4th Giants kicker of the year. Jamie Gillen, the holder. And Sauls puts the Giants up early, 3-0. So the Giants with the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants do not have playoffs beckoning after today. They will go into the future trying to figure out how to get back into the playoff mix for next year. 3-0 New York. Cavante Turpin, 2 yards deep, will take a knee. And out comes this Dallas offense led by quarter. He said, we all know we're carrying over our coach, who's an offensive guy. We've added pieces that we have to carry over. He said on the other side,
the teams here down the stretch that found themselves out of playoff contention. And it's varied from player to player, coach to coach. And I do believe that the way the NFL is, don't forget about that core group of players. And don't forget about the organization as a whole, all the different departments. And we've seen that from a couple of teams here this year. You talk about the Bears, the Patriots, the Niners, all last place finishers that are in the playoffs.
Prescott over the middle, and he finds his tight end, Brevin Spanford, close.
Heimer and some different young pieces, but we are so close. But we needed this year to figure out our strengths and our weaknesses. We had some good games, and then we had some great games, and we just need to figure out how we can play to that great standard every time.
It's just, they know that defense was a problem this year, and he said, we've got to make changes. It's got to get better. Rumbling up the sidelines, Luke Schoonmaker with another Dallas 1st down.
That receiver.
Running back is Jaden Blue, the rookie from Texas. He'll get the carry. Little jump cut and a burst up the middle for Blue. Give him 10 on the carry to the 32.
How well are they protecting him? That's something that's going to be missing today because you don't have Javonte Williams.
Here's Blue again. Cuts it up right through Big Blue. Blue inside the 10 and down near the 4. Dane Belton saves the touchdown. 1st and goal down
through the line of scrimmage and finding out exactly where that running lane is.
Prescott on the roll, throws it short. The pass is incomplete. Jake Ferguson never able to secure it through Darius Muasau. Let's go back to the run.
See that running lane.
And a challenge flag thrown by the Giants sideline. They're going to challenge that this was a catch fumble by Jake Ferguson. First, is it a catch and a fumble? We'll find out when we return. And back to work on 2nd and goal for the Cowboys. It's Blue again, and Blue upended as he gets near the 3. 3rd and goal coming up for Dallas. Pickens to the bottom of the screen. Lamb and Flanoy to the top of the screen. On 3rd down, fade for Pickens, back of the end zone, incomplete. Paulson Adebo with good coverage on Pickens.
With George Pickens, and we all know about the slant. You saw 24 Dane Belton right there on the inside, but he was cheating that way. We're not going to allow you to do the slant. We know how good George Pickens is
for a 22-yard chip shot. And Aubrey now 38 straight made inside 50 yards. Rutherford throughout 2026, the United States will mark the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding in a year-long celebration. The NFL is proud to kick off this recognition as a partner of the that someday they would be on the side of the footballs. Deonte Banks navigating up the sideline, and Banks a good return just shy of the 40 where Marquise Bell makes the
like you have got that franchise quarterback, and I really do believe that endorsement by Mike Kafka speaks a lot because of his time with Patrick Mahomes in his early years, that rookie year and that start that he had in Kansas City. You see the things that you saw in Patrick's chemistry that the guys around him will all want to be a part of, and you know that Patrick Mahomes has it, and you can see that in Jackson Dart right now at this early stage.
On 2nd and 6, Dart over the middle finds Darius Slayton, who turns upfield and has a Giants first down, which gives us a first game break of the day. Thanks, Carissa. 1st and 10 from midfield. Dart with pressure coming, gets rid of it. Oshesky up the sideline and out of bounds inside the Dallas 25. Downfield.
There are plays to be made in this secondary. It's a lot of pieces in place that haven't had a lot of time playing together.
Here's Dart, lots of time. Now going to scramble. Dart on the run, down the sideline. He'll duck out of bounds at the 10. It's 1st and
talk to Jackson Dart about it, and I think he gets a little bit feisty when you talk to him about the scramble and the hits and what he's endured here this season.
Hey, alert! Bring it to yourself.
On 1st and goal, it's Singletary. Tried the jump cut, and he jumped right into the arm.
Big man.
6'3", 303 is the official listing. 2nd goal from the 12. Dart floats it for Slayton, and he just couldn't connect.
Kalen Carson, so you're pressing up and not a whole lot. I'm going to give him that one. My old teammate Michael Irvin, he was the best at it because he could create separation without the full
3rd and goal. Dart, pressure coming, gets away from Clowney the first time, but not the second. Jadeveon Clowney, 6.5 sacks on the season. He signed in Dallas September 14th.
You know, Jadeveon Clowney has kind of that same impact on the defensive guys. A wise veteran player to get some really good tips from.
35-yard try from Sauls is good. He's 2 for 2 today, and the Giants settle for 3.